Trust the universe to help heal. Your body begins with a simple yet profound realization: your body is not working against you. It has never betrayed you. Every sensation, every signal, every discomfort is a message asking for love, understanding, and patience. Your body is constantly communicating with you, responding to your beliefs, emotions, and the way you speak to yourself in moments of silence. Within you exists an infinite intelligence that knows exactly how to restore balance. From the moment you were created, this intelligence has guided your heartbeat, your breath, and the renewal of every cell. Healing is not something you must chase or force. It is a natural process that unfolds when resistance softens and trust takes its place. When you choose loving thoughts, your body feels safe. Safety is essential for healing. Fear tightens the body, but trust relaxes it. The universe responds not to struggle, but to your willingness to believe that support is already present. When you affirm that you are open to healing, you align yourself with this universal flow of well-being. Your thoughts act like instructions sent to your cells. When you criticize yourself, your body contracts. When you speak kindly to yourself, your body responds with openness and relief. Even a simple affirmation spoken with sincerity can begin to shift long-held patterns. Love is the most powerful medicine available to you, and it is free, unlimited, and always accessible. Healing does not require perfection. You do not need to be flawless to deserve wellness. You are worthy of healing simply because you exist. The universe does not judge your past choices or mistakes. It responds to the present moment. Your intention right now to care for yourself with compassion. Forgiveness plays a vital role in physical healing. Holding on to old pain creates tension within the body. When you forgive, not to excuse others, but to free yourself, you release stored energy that no longer serves you. As forgiveness flows, the body often responds with lightness and renewed strength. Gratitude is another gateway to healing. When you thank your body, even for what it is trying to teach you, you shift from resistance to cooperation. Gratitude tells the universe that you recognize its support, and this recognition amplifies the healing process. Trust allows the body's natural rhythm to reassert itself. You do not need to understand every step of the process. You only need to believe that something greater than fear is guiding you. As you relax into this trust, healing becomes less of a battle and more of a gentle unfolding. Your body loves you unconditionally. It is always trying to bring you back to balance. When you choose thoughts of love, when you speak words of encouragement, and when you trust the universe to assist you, you create the ideal environment for healing to occur. Today, you can choose to trust, you can choose to believe that the universe is on your side, that your body knows how to heal, and that love is flowing through you right now, restoring harmony at every level of your being. Your body is always listening to your thoughts, responding moment by moment to the inner dialogue you carry within you. Every word you silently repeat, every belief you hold about yourself sends a message to your cells, shaping how they function and how they feel. Loving, gentle thoughts create an atmosphere of safety inside the body, allowing muscles to soften, breath to deepen, and energy to flow with ease. Harsh, fearful, or critical thoughts, on the other hand, can create tension as the body reacts to perceived danger even when no external threat exists. Your body does not distinguish between what is real and what is imagined. It simply responds to the emotional tone of your thinking. When you tell yourself that you are strong, supported, and capable, your nervous system relaxes and your body aligns with those messages. When you constantly replay worry, guilt, or self-doubt, the body holds that stress, often expressing it as fatigue, discomfort, or imbalance. This is not punishment, but communication, a loving attempt to bring your awareness back to yourself. Every cell in your body is alive with intelligence and sensitivity. Cells listen, remember, and respond. They absorb the feelings behind your thoughts and reflect them back through sensation and experience. When your thoughts are filled with patience and understanding, the body feels nurtured. When your thoughts are rushed or unkind, the body feels pressured. The body thrives in an environment of appreciation where it is acknowledged as a loyal companion rather than something to be criticized or fixed. The way you speak to yourself becomes the way your body experiences the world. Gentle thoughts tell the body that it is safe to rest, repair, and renew. Encouraging thoughts signal that growth and healing are welcome. Over time, repeated loving thoughts can soften long-held tension, release stored emotional patterns, and create space for balance to return. The body responds gratefully to kindness, even if that kindness begins quietly and imperfectly. By becoming aware of your thoughts, you gain the power to change your physical experience. Choosing words of reassurance, trust, and self-approval creates a harmonious inner environment where the body can function at its best. Each compassionate thought is like a soothing touch, reminding the body that it is supported, valued, and deeply cared for. Every cell responds to love and approval thoughts, awakening to a sense of safety and belonging when kindness replaces criticism. Within your body, trillions of cells are constantly receiving signals from your emotions and beliefs, adjusting their rhythm according to the way you think and feel about yourself. When your thoughts are loving, the cells relax, open, and cooperate, functioning with greater harmony and ease. Love creates an inner environment where the body feels supported rather than pressured, allowing natural balance to express itself. Approval is a powerful form of nourishment for the body. When you acknowledge yourself with acceptance instead of judgment, your cells receive permission to rest, repair, and renew. Self-approval dissolves the need to fight against your body or blame it for discomfort. Instead, a partnership is formed where the mind and body work together in mutual respect. The body flourishes when it is treated as an ally rather than an obstacle. Each loving thought acts like a gentle instruction to your cells, encouraging them to align with health and vitality. Even small shifts in self-talk can create meaningful changes over time. A simple thought of appreciation can soften tension that has been held for years. When you approve of yourself exactly as you are, without conditions, the cells no longer need to hold defensive patterns, and energy begins to move more freely. Love has a calming influence that reaches deep into the cellular level. It tells every part of you that it is safe to let go of strain and resistance. Cells thrive in an atmosphere where they are welcomed and valued, responding with improved function and greater resilience. As you practice loving awareness, your body mirrors that care by supporting you in more effortless ways. By choosing thoughts of love and approval, you create an inner sanctuary where healing becomes natural. Each moment of self-acceptance strengthens the communication between your mind and body, reinforcing harmony at the deepest level and allowing your cells to respond. With renewed balance and vitality. Healing begins with self-acceptance, with the gentle willingness to see yourself as whole even in moments when you feel imperfect or unfinished. When you stop resisting who you are and where you are, the body and mind experience relief. Acceptance softens inner conflict and reduces the constant pressure to change, fix, or judge yourself. In this softened state, the body feels safe enough to begin restoring balance and harmony. Self-acceptance means allowing yourself to exist without conditions. It is the understanding that you do not need to earn health, peace, or love by becoming someone else. When you accept yourself as you are, your nervous system relaxes and the body shifts from survival mode into a state of renewal. This inner permission creates space for energy to flow freely instead of being trapped in tension and resistance. Many imbalances persist not because healing is unavailable, but because the self is being rejected. When you criticize your body or condemn your emotions, you unknowingly block the very process you seek. Acceptance removes this blockage by replacing opposition with compassion. As you embrace your experiences without shame, the body responds by releasing stored stress and inviting ease. Self-acceptance does not mean giving up on growth. It means choosing love as the foundation for change. From a place of acceptance, transformation becomes gentle and sustainable. The body no longer feels attacked, and healing unfolds naturally. When you honor yourself in the present moment, you send a message of safety and worthiness to every cell. As acceptance deepens, trust begins to replace fear. You stop fighting your body and start listening to it. In this relationship of understanding and kindness, the body feels supported and begins to respond with greater balance, comfort, and vitality. The universe supports your willingness to heal the moment you open your heart to the possibility of wellness and renewal. When you choose to believe that healing is available to you, you align yourself with a greater flow of intelligence that is constantly working to restore balance in every form of life. This support is subtle yet powerful, responding not to force or struggle, but to your openness and trust. Your willingness sends a clear signal that you are ready to receive care, guidance, and restoration. Healing does not require you to know every step of the process. The universe meets you where you are, honoring even the smallest intention to feel better. A quiet thought of hope, a gentle affirmation, or a moment of surrender is enough to activate unseen assistance. When resistance softens, life arranges circumstances, insights, and inner shifts that guide you toward harmony in ways that feel natural and timely. Your willingness creates cooperation between your inner world and the outer forces that support life. As you release the need to control how healing should happen, you allow the universe to work through unexpected channels. Support may appear as renewed energy, inspired thoughts, helpful connections, or a deep sense of calm that reassures your body it is safe to let go of strain. The universe responds with patience and unconditional support. It does not rush you or judge your progress. Every step you take towards self-care is acknowledged and amplified. When you choose compassion over fear, the universe reflects that choice by providing circumstances that reinforce your sense of well-being. By trusting that support is already present, your body relaxes into the process of healing. Willingness opens the door for balance to return, allowing the natural rhythm of life to guide you back toward wholeness and ease. The universe supports your willingness to heal in ways that are often quiet, gentle, and perfectly timed, responding the instant you soften your resistance and allow hope to enter your awareness. The moment you become willing to heal, even without knowing how healing will occur, you align yourself with a greater intelligence that is constantly restoring balance throughout nature and within you. This willingness is not about effort or struggle, but about openness, about allowing yourself to believe that support exists beyond what you can see or control. When you choose willingness, you release the burden of forcing outcomes. The universe does not require you to prove your worthiness or justify your desire to feel better. Your openness alone is enough. Healing energy flows most freely when you stop fighting your current condition and instead acknowledge that change is possible. This shift in attitude invites cooperation between your body, your mind, and the unseen forces that sustain life. The universe responds to your emotional tone. When your willingness is paired with trust, fear begins to dissolve. Your body senses this change immediately, relaxing into a state where restoration can take place naturally. Opportunities, insights, and supportive circumstances begin to appear, often in subtle ways that feel effortless rather than dramatic. What once felt blocked begins to move, and what once felt heavy begins to lighten. Your willingness tells the universe that you are ready to receive. You may notice increased clarity, moments of peace, or a sense of reassurance that you are not alone in your healing journey. The universe works through intuition, timing, and inner guidance, leading you step by step without pressure or urgency. Each moment of openness strengthens this connection, reinforcing the natural flow of healing that has always been available to you. Thoughts can nourish or disturb the body, shaping your physical experience through the emotional atmosphere they create within you. Each thought carries a subtle energy that the body immediately responds to, either with relaxation and ease or with tension and contraction. When your thoughts are gentle, reassuring, and supportive, the body feels cared for, as if it has been placed in a safe and nurturing environment. This sense of safety allows vital systems to function smoothly and encourages balance to return naturally. Nourishing thoughts act like emotional nutrients, feeding the body with messages of trust and stability. They encourage steady breathing, relaxed muscles, and a calm nervous system. Over time, these supportive thoughts can strengthen resilience and promote a sense of inner harmony. In contrast, disturbing thoughts such as worry, fear, or self-criticism can disrupt this harmony. The body reacts as though it is under threat, holding stress in tissues and altering natural rhythms. The body does not analyze or judge thoughts. It simply responds to their emotional impact. Repeated negative thinking can create patterns of tension that settle deeply within the body, while repeated loving thoughts can gently dissolve those patterns. Even a single moment of awareness can begin to shift this dynamic as the body recognizes a change in inner communication. By choosing thoughts that comfort rather than alarm, you create an internal environment that supports well-being. The body thrives when it receives clear messages of acceptance and care. As you become mindful of your inner dialogue, you gain the ability to nourish yourself from within, allowing the body to respond with greater balance, ease, and vitality. Gratitude opens the door to physical renewal by shifting your attention from what feels lacking to what is already supporting you in this moment. When gratitude becomes a state of awareness, the body senses appreciation instead of pressure, and this subtle change creates relaxation at a deep level. Appreciation softens resistance, allowing energy to move more freely through muscles, organs, and systems that may have been holding tension for a long time. When you express gratitude toward your body, even for its efforts, rather than its perfection, you create a cooperative relationship with it. The body responds positively when it feels acknowledged instead of criticized. Thanking your body for carrying you, breathing for you, and protecting you sends calming signals that encourage restoration and balance. Gratitude turns attention toward what is working, and this focus supports renewal. Naturally, grateful thoughts have a stabilizing effect on the nervous system. They slow the stress response and invite the body into a state where repair becomes possible. In this state, the body can redirect energy from defense toward healing. Over time, gratitude helps release stored tension by reminding the body that it is safe and supported in the present moment. As gratitude becomes a daily practice, physical renewal feels less like a goal and more like a natural outcome. Each moment of appreciation strengthens the connection between mind and body, reinforcing harmony and inviting vitality to return with greater ease. Forgiveness releases stored tension from the body by loosening the emotional knots that have been held within for far too long. When hurt, resentment, or blame is carried over time, the body often holds these emotions as tightness, heaviness, or discomfort. Forgiveness is not about denying what happened or excusing painful experiences, but about choosing freedom over continued inner strain. As forgiveness begins, the body senses relief, as if it no longer needs to remain guarded or defensive. Unforgiven emotions create a state of inner contraction. Muscles tighten, breath becomes shallow, and energy flow is restricted. The body stays alert, holding on to the past as if it was still occurring. When forgiveness is allowed, this state of vigilance softens. The body recognizes that the emotional threat has passed, and stored tension begins to dissolve naturally. This release can feel gentle or profound, but it always creates space for greater ease. Forgiveness also includes forgiving yourself. Self-blame and guilt often settle deeply into the body, creating patterns of stress that affect overall well-being. When you choose compassion for yourself, The body responds with relaxation and acceptance. Letting go of harsh judgments allows energy to move again, freeing areas that may have felt stuck or burdened. As forgiveness deepens, the body no longer needs to carry the weight of old stories. Each act of release restores balance and invites a sense of lightness. The body responds to this emotional freedom with renewed comfort, improved flow, and a greater capacity for harmony and vitality. Trust allows natural healing intelligence to flow by easing the need to control every outcome and every sensation within the body. When trust is present, the mind stops interfering with constant worry and fear, and the body is given permission to return to its innate rhythm of balance and repair. This inner trust creates a state of relaxation where healing processes can activate without resistance, guided by an intelligence that has been present within you since birth. The body knows how to heal when it is not overwhelmed by doubt. Trust reassures the nervous system that it is safe to let go of tension and alertness. As this sense of safety deepens, the body redirects energy from defense toward restoration. Breath becomes deeper, muscles soften, and circulation improves, all signs that healing intelligence is moving freely again. Trust is a quiet cooperation with life. It does not demand immediate results or visible proof. Instead, it rests in the understanding that every system within the body is designed to support balance. When you trust this design, you stop fighting sensations and start listening to them. This listening allows the body to communicate its needs clearly, guiding you toward rest, nourishment, or change with ease. As trust replaces fear, the flow of healing becomes more natural and consistent. The body responds to this inner confidence by working in harmony, releasing strain and restoring equilibrium in ways that feel gentle, steady, and deeply supportive. You are safe to let go of fear, because fear has never been your protector, only a temporary signal asking for reassurance and care. When fear lingers, the body remains tense, constantly preparing for danger that may no longer exist. Letting go of fear does not mean ignoring life or becoming careless. It means recognizing that in this moment you are supported, breathing, and held by something greater than your worries. As this recognition grows, the body begins to relax and release the tight grip that fear creates. Fear often lives in the future or the past, pulling your attention away from the safety of the present moment. When you return to now, the body understands that it can soften. Muscles unclench, the heartbeat steadies, and breath flows more freely. This physical shift is the body's way of confirming that safety is present and that vigilance is no longer required. Letting go of fear is a gradual act of trust. Each time you choose calm over panic, the body learns a new response. Over time, this repetition rewires patterns of stress that may have been held for years. The nervous system adapts, recognizing that peace is not only possible, but natural. Loving yourself accelerates recovery by creating an inner environment where the body feels safe, supported, and valued. When you approach why, ourself with kindness and compassion, the body recognizes this acceptance and responds by relaxing tension, improving circulation, and allowing natural restorative processes to unfold more easily. Self-love signals to every cell that it is honored, that its efforts are appreciated, and that it does not need to defend or protect itself against criticism or judgment. This sense of safety speeds the body's ability to repair, regenerate, and regain balance. Recovery is enhanced when you speak to yourself with gentle encouragement rather than harsh criticism. Words of love and affirmation soothe the nervous system, allowing energy to flow freely rather than being trapped in resistance or stress. The more you embrace and nurture yourself, the more the body can redirect its resources from defense and survival toward restoration and vitality. Even small moments of self-compassion, pausing to acknowledge your progress, thanking your body for its resilience, or offering forgiveness for perceived shortcomings, send powerful signals that support healing. Self-love also fosters emotional equilibrium, which has a direct impact on physical well-being. When emotions are honored and not suppressed, the body does not need to carry the extra weight of tension, anxiety, or self-recrimination. This emotional freedom creates space for physical recovery to occur more swiftly and completely. By treating yourself with patience, care, and gentleness, you establish a rhythm of healing that is harmonious, sustainable, and deeply reinforcing, allowing the natural intelligence of the body to work at its fullest potential. In conclusion, trusting the universe to help heal your body begins with the understanding that you are never alone in your journey toward wellness. Every thought, every feeling, and every act of self-care contributes to the restoration of balance and vitality within you. By choosing love, forgiveness, gratitude, and self-acceptance, you create an environment where the body can naturally release tension, restore harmony, and respond to the flow of healing intelligence that is always available. When you let go of fear, embrace your worth, and nurture yourself with patience and kindness, you align with the infinite support of the universe. Healing is not something distant or difficult. It is a natural expression of life that unfolds as you open your heart, trust the process, and honor the miraculous wisdom already present within your body.